Welcome everyone, this is Michi Hoya, this is the Simpy Guys. We are live with the new LMP2 on iRacing and another premiere. Yes, me racing on Belle Isle because, well, that is the track of choice by the iRacing system for tonight. Anyway, coming out of pit road here. Yes, I do need to learn the track. And I do need to learn the car, of course.
Car on your left, clear on the left side.
I've literally no idea really about power curves and stuff.
That's a new fastest lap for Gellert on 21.0.
Maybe someone is friendly enough to tell me if you need to rev this baby full or whether you sort of shift early, rip into the wall. Okay, I think there is still some issue with the steering wheel. Hey! Steering wheel. I need that maybe. Bear with me. Hey there, Speed B. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Right, a quick info for me please. Is the stream on Twitch or on YouTube laggy in any way? It would be appreciated if someone gives a short feedback on that one. Anyway, here we go. Again, have to say I'm still fighting that
There's a car approaching. Don't
ridiculous,
cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
this ridiculous input lag or latency, however you want to call it. So racing on the baseline setup and pretty much having no idea about the track whatsoever. So definitely there's some traction control working. Hey Stalker, thank you very much for letting me know. Don't go into the barrier, please. Okay, I need to at least fully finish one lap. This Corvette though is deemed to be a GTE, isn't it? That would be a question of mine actually. Okay. I don't know what it is on that Akira steering wheel, but the LEDs only really turn on short before we hit the ref limiter. Turn 2 is a real challenge as well. Sound-wise, I have to say, cars seems pretty much spot on. So an LMP2 on board of Le Mans, and kinda be able to recognize the sound of the car. Chevy is GT. Gonna have a stream for that as well at some point. Oh dear. Rip. Okay, I need to so much learn the track first, to be all honest. Anyway, since we are on kinda street circuit, let me see. Don't need the caps thing right there. Here we go. Hey there, Fetbet. How you doing? Sadly, it seems like, yeah, YouTube chat is not connected for some reason. I'm very sorry on that one. Bear with me real quick. Most increased gain and slip. Gain and slip on the differential. So aero settings, downforce trim standard. Okay. Affects the aero balance quite a lot. We're gonna get all the wings I can get here. I think that's beneficial. Chassis. I think a little bit softer. Rear end ARBs may be a good thing. A drive unit. Understeer off throttle, yep. I think a little bit more stability. Most increased gain and slip. So what is off? Higher is more aggressive torque. I'll just put it maximum to see what it does. Power steering seems to work better at 4. Let me see, what is the power steering assist? Okay, so puts it easy on the steering wheel. Not too much of issues from my end, to be honest, with the steering wheel, but we're gonna try it. Hey there, Nike.TV, how you doing?
Pit exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
For some odd reason, it's interesting, I do see the message of Fitbit. Now I see it on the tablet as well. Okay, so let's have a look. Got 6 more minutes to somewhat master this track and get happy with the car to a certain extent. There's a car coming. It's probably the most awkward point you can spin in. I need to check why my steering wheel is kinda stopped at this low steering rate. Re-Rise, actually I was doing iRacing for quite some while. Oh, shit, back a few years ago. But then R-Factor 2's world took over a lot. Bear with me. But as you may know, I'm not the biggest fan of iRacing. Well, that's fine because everyone got his favorite sim and stuff. Probably a car specific thing. Okay, so I will probably not even compete a lap. 122s people are doing.
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Jesper, enjoy the pogo. What does that mean? I actually think this TC car's way too hard.
The leader's just done a 120.7.
thought I do have a double clutch system, but apparently I don't. It's probably the worst point of the year to start fiddling with it. Wow. Height. Oh, is there a different preset baseline? Okay, thank you, Patch. Appreciate the help. High downforce. That's what you mean, right? Okay, gonna give it a shot.
It takes it is clear. Disengage limiter.
Thank you, Rui Rice. Appreciate it. Yeah, not gonna lie, I'm struggling a lot as usual. Can indeed say that traction control is working nice, but what seemingly doesn't work at all is my driving. Probably looking a little bit not enough rear wing. Well, that maybe just personal. I need to start learning the track and survive. 8.5, you mean on traction control, Rui? Yeah, I can imagine it's not friends with curbs. Doesn't feel happy over the bumps at all either. Got this car the new tyre model, by the way, just out of curiosity. Okay, I'm registered for a session that is now about to begin. I just wanted to finish one lap, please.
The leader has just done a 120.6.
Just to see how much behind I am. Yes, I'm loading in this hashtag soon. Just let me finish a lap, please, please. Oh wow, was the car really in the air? Oh my god. This is gonna look bad. Oof. Okay, so thing is, usually I'd love to tell a little bit more about how the car feels and stuff, but there is two issues. The first, that Bella is obviously not the classic racetrack, and issue number two, yeah, pretty much it comes back to the track, me not knowing it at all, so I cannot really compare. Wet car, the downforce is enormous, but even understeers at little corners. Expected more. Yeah. It's, as I said, it's no classic high downforce track. And then I heard from real life drivers. Remember we had this virtual Le Mans going on in June. I heard that the car is freaking weak on low speed corners, and that actually is the case, you gotta say. So yeah. Right, we have 20-minute race coming up. What I'm going to do now is withdraw from this session and sign up for the next one already. Find official races. Because I'll probably need more than one chance, do I? Wait, this is called the Shiny New. Ah, it's running at an hour each. Okay, what I'm gonna do in the meanwhile, when we're waiting for the new session, is I'm going to take it out on a proper racetrack to at least run it on a track I do know. So that I can have at least a little bit of an insight. It's not even the slightest clue on driving coast. Looks good to me. We just take it and see what we can do. Hey there, Mythbuster. I feel they have increased the grip and the tyres. Have not felt this kind of grip in iRacing before. I'm not sure on that.
The pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. Disengage limiter. Pit exit looks clear. Okay, Michael, we've got
too far away from
to set a
the
decent time
lately. But you guys may help me. Does this new car have the new iRacing tyre compound? That would be an interesting fact for me to know. Not that it would change a lot, but just some idea, you know. Because that would also mean that the oversteeriness and the low tyre grip would sort of improve throughout the run. So scared to go through too quick through here. No, I don't mean different tyre compounds, I mean new tyre contact. V7, like, you know, the cold tyres that were first introduced on the Skippy, then on the Formula 3, and then to the GT3s. You definitely do feel the high downforce as you can smash the brakes without locking up. That is something that usually doesn't work in iRacing at all. Most of the guys will agree with that, I guess. Oh, I need to late apex this exit. In before iRacing disqualifies me again for, you know, can't damn freaking see the apexes and the rear enders all over the place. Damn it. You know what? I think
the leader has just done a 119.8.
I need a little bit more right height. Same front and rear. I'm just hoping I don't die.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
But I just can't stand the fact that the rear end is all over the place over those bumps. How much time left, by the way? 3 minutes 20. Just about enough for me to get a retarded lap time in. Probably took away the last low speed downforce I had. I see that, Mythbuster. Well, thanks for joining us over here on YouTube. It's very much appreciated, of course. Lack of grip, lack of downforce, a lot. Missed that entry completely. Oh dear. Contact 0x hashtag back of the grid. Not sure if it would have made a difference at all. Well, the car just doesn't want to turn. Come on. And then once you lock up, just understeer to death. I think I'm going to be quite happy taking the car out on another spin. 27.1 should have been 24.4. Still dead last. Surprisingly. Honestly, that car on this track is oof, big oof. We're racing 20 minutes. I'll just take an additional fuel because you never know. Hey there, Speed Kiwi. Yeah, I can change the brake bias 10th by 10th. Maybe it's a good idea indeed.
One to go, next time by.
It's just gonna be a huge mess.
Closed, pit road is closed.
It's bastard, honestly, braking techniques, I need to deal with it a long time. Like, really get it done over a course of a period of time. It's not like one says you need to do this and that on the brakes and there you go. So for those watching on Twitch, any issues with the pictures, any issues with the bitrate, any buffering or anything would be greatly appreciated to have some feedback on that. So P20 first. Nice. It's gonna be a huge survival. .4k SOF. Probably really went into a good one.
The air temp is 24 Celsius. P21.
Thank you, Ellison. Appreciate it.
We need to follow car number 2 in the left column.
You hear the hydraulic gearbox.
Catch up, 19 car. About to go green, stay focused. Catch up, 2 car.
We need to catch car number 2.
They're already wrecking.
Green, let's go, let's go. That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Oh dear.
Left side. Careful, still there. Clear left.
There's an incident in turn 3. We think it might be Hall.
All clear on the left.
Looks like P4 has gone off in turn 5.
Go left.
Nice one, Michael. Good start.
Good start. I'm just barely surviving. Not even sure if I got any kind of good setup whatsoever.
There's an incident in turn 7. It looks like Hall.
Das ist ja geisteskrank. How many cars I took there? So start at P21. Hashtag still alive. Dead. I got fast repair, do I?
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, pit service time. So retarded. I was so good at.
Okay, go.
It's huge mayhem anyway. Still alive, dead, exactly. It's gonna be the story of the race though. Not gonna lie.
Pit exit's clear.
That's when you laugh about others, how you pass them and stuff. It's just karma. Also, I hate not seeing through the left-hand side of the window due to the A-soilers. I'm not even sure if you guys seen that. There, you see it.
Incident in turn 8.
Car ahead.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you,
More
mate.
mayhem coming.
incident in. Turn 13.
Wow, the car is just jumping around like a ball. Even worse. A ball stops jumping at some point.
Sixth place.
Sixth place? Not really. And another one's
incident
dead.
in. Turn 4. The leader has just done a 119.6.
Would be lovely to take both of the GDEs.
Careful, car on your left. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Caution.
You're clear left.
There's an incident in. Turn 7.
Left side. All clear on the left. Easy, car on your left. Clear left. On your left. You're clear left.
Okay, Michael. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Car on your left. Clear on the left side.
Your last lap time was at 126.6. That's your quickest lap in this session.
126.6. Copy. Oh dear. Not in the slightest I even can.
Slower car ahead. This guy's racing us for position. He won't get a blue flag.
Develop the pace. The car probably got.
Incident in. Turn 7. It looks like it's brown.
Car right.
Yellow flag.
All clear on the right. Careful, car on your right. Hold your line. Clear on your right.
Slower car ahead. This guy won't get a blue flag because he's racing us for position. Hall is now leading.
Holy shit.
There's an incident in. Turn 1.
Car on your left.
Yellow flag. Watch out.
Clear left.
P3. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Hey, we're improving. Honestly, I need to take this car out on a track I do know, on a proper race track. That is designed for racing as well. To a certain extent at least. I hear some people say, well, Dallara is a very nice racetrack indeed. Yeah. Contact. Where was Contact? Is there netcode things going on already again? Hey, what we're approaching here?
Okay, Michael. You're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
Nice.
P6. That last lap was a 123.9. That's your quickest lap.
On your left. Hold your line. Easy, hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
I love how little performance difference there is between GTEs and an hypercar. But then I remember that the same
Coming
from the
up on a slower class
HPDs.
car.
Car on your right.
Are those LMP2 to
Clear
replace
on
the
your right.
HPDs or to enable multi-class, yeah, multi-brand racing in the class? Because the HPD is effectively an LMP2 class car, isn't it? I just feel a passenger over the bumps here. It's like so insane. Yeah, staying alive. Mythbuster actually calling it.
There's a group of slower cars ahead.
Can't definitely race the car a lot over that crest. Oof. Big oof.
P8.
24.365.
On your right. Still there. Careful, still there. Clear right.
Blue flag.
This is got some.
Car on your left. Easy, hold your line. All clear on the left. Car on your left.
Blue flag.
Clear left.
So, as we now
10 minutes
got
remaining. 10 minutes.
leader ahead.
Alright, Michael. There'll be chances
Maybe
here.
we can
Let's make
learn.
sure we can take them. That's half distance. The fuel's okay.
No, we don't. Only thing we learn is how to scrape the wall.
Blue flag. You're coming up on a slower car.
The car feels horrendous around those bumps.
Blue flag. P9.
Careful, car on your left. Hold your line. You're clear left.
Blue flag.
Oh dear.
Blue flag.
This wall coming up to the inside is so awkward. And this is the most awkward point on the entire circuit here. All I get is bump, 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 bump on the steering wheel.
All right, clear on your right.
What on earth was that?
Car on your right. All clear on the right.
1 minute 23.
Your lap time was at 1:23.9. Slower car ahead. We're racing this guy for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
You got a toy car on the right. Toy car ahead. You got a toy car on the right.
There's an incident in turn 6. Yellow flag. Watch out.
I look like the leader. Oh, whatever. Too much GTEs around.
Left side. Clear on the left side.
Slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
If you've seen a bad picture, yep, I'm seeing that myself. I have massive FPS
Left
drops
side.
here.
All clear on the left.
1 minute 24.468.
Easy, car on your left. Clear on the left side. Car on your left. You're clear left.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 42 Celsius.
I have no idea why, but I got massive frame drops. Just because of so many cars around now.
Slower car ahead. This guy's on our lap. He won't get a blue flag. He's racing us for position.
Got like 85 FPS. Oh no, oh no. Lock up on the front. It's like driving on ice. Okay, I somewhat figured the track meanwhile. But obviously we were here to figure a car, not a track.
Alright, Michael.
Car on your left. Clear left.
Incident in turn 3. You think it might be Friedrich? There's an incident in turn 4. We're looking alright here. Keep your concentration nice and smooth. P7. Yellow flag. Caution.
So what's your guys' thoughts? Just watching the scene. I think next up I'm gonna take the car around Silverstone. Got some high-speed corners, got some slow-speed corners
position. He won't get a blue flag.
before taking it again and well oil. For a second drive. Oh, it did.
Push, 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 or we'll lose this place. There's an incident in turn 9.
Yeah,
Looks like
someone
it's
died in the
Garcia.
Horrendous. Absolutely horrendous.
Hit all your apexes. Wait for the chances to come, mate. E9. That lap time was 123.1.
On your right. Clear right.
Slower car ahead. This guy's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
I hate that so much when you lock up the front tyres. You effectively lose all the grip available. And right now it feels like I'm racing 60, 30 FPS. Those drops are just literally insane.
Slower cars ahead, including the class leader.
It's absolutely beyond me how people can do 19s. Huge noob driving here.
You're a second off in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.6 seconds
And
off
another
the pace.
time notch the wall.
Car on your left. Clear left.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
And again into the barrier. The fun thing is, with all those bumps and all those frame drops, I'm not even sure if I'm taking a bump or if I'm receiving the frame drop.
Easy car
That's
on
how
your
severe
left.
it is at the minute.
All clear on the left.
Yeah, Mata. Looks slightly bumpy. Slightly is a good description for that. Not sure if the car's just super rigid. Probably find out about that in Silverstone. But then again, this track isn't any good. Not sure how damaged the suspension is. So
1 minute 23.
8th place. One more to go.
let's see if we can at least get a 22 in. No, because we hit the stupid curb. Or we hit the curb in a stupid way. That is what I should have said.
Incident in turn 8. There's an incident in turn 7. Yellow flag.
Go right.
Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Andre Butcher without rear wing. Oh dear.
Go right.
Car on your right.
There's an incident in turn 12.
Clear on your right.
Blue flag.
And I thought I could have get a spot. Oh, that's a P3 guy actually. Well,
Incident in turn 2. P10. And there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
well, we still got 10s with that.
Nice run. Solid work.
Yeah, we're gonna try do that better next time. Right, let me fix some things. First, options, graphics. Gonna change that resolution to 90, 100 FPS, whatever. Advanced. We're gonna go towards max frame rate. Thank you. Okay, and then we're gonna take out the car at Silverstone. It's called Dallara. There we go. There's the car on track. We're gonna take some baseline set. I hope it doesn't get that severe, but it's gonna get severe. I think. I fear. So, what was your guys' thoughts so far on it? I have this weird issue that YouTube chat doesn't get display on the restream for some odd reason. Let me see if there is an issue with that. Right, here we are at Silverstone now. Let's see, no, chat still doesn't want to show up from YouTube. So, gotta take it away from the tablet. Okay, so, I'm gonna take the high downforce set again. because I think Silverstone is a high downforce track and we just drive out a few laps really.
Pit lane speed limit is 55
Hey there,
kilometers
Leon.
per hour.
Yep, I got using felt sprint pedals. Oh. Okay, got severe input lag now. I'm gonna show you. Anyone has an idea of how to fix input lag in iRacing? Look at that input lag. It's just so extreme. So some help on that matter would be greatly appreciated. Wow, that is I've no clue where this issue really comes from. So high-speed corners, the car is absolutely nice. Has some good grip. I think though that in general the car is a bit understeery. Where do I check if FPS settings are capped or uncapped in iRacing? Some help on that please as well. Nice, I don't see the apex. Turn. Okay, gonna check that. So I'm not sure if it's the baseline set, whether it is like super extremely slow but rock stable, but for the very first time ever I got confidence in a high downforce car on iRacing. Yes, the car is a little bit understeering maybe, but you can definitely easily hit the throttle. You can also hit the brakes hard. And I think even in those slow speed corners, the car is considerably nice.
1 minute 38.
That lap was a 149.0.
Okay, let me check about the
Okay, Michael, we need to watch the track limits.
settings first. So right top, we got graphics here. No limits. Doesn't have no vertical sync. Still got input lag a bit, but gonna take it. James Dietz, iRacing
Limit is still on. Disengage it.
Desync and setting frame cap to 1.4 your refresh rate. In Bella we couldn't even keep 89 FPS, and this monitor can handle 144, so I think 1.4 is a bit of impossible to do. But you see that? That is so... like surely there's a tenth of latency. Maybe we need to restart the game completely to get that fixed. And meanwhile I'm also sure that this car has the NTMP7 tires. There was a proper grip increase on the second lap. Yeah, I've still got no fluid pictures. It says 240 FPS, but it jumps around from 240 down to 110. Now we are at 300, 200, 150, 190. Can confirm that the car doesn't like curbs at all. Now rear tyres are hot. Well, you see what I mean though, it can quite smash the throttle. Don't have to fear that the car just snaps out.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Yeah, maybe it comes from the unstable frame rate, but I don't really know what to do. Because I now can sit here
Sector 2
and
time is
lock the
okay.
frames to 84. I think that's what I did in the past. That's also what I'm gonna do, hashtag soon. Just gonna do another lap before going back to Belle
That lap was a 148.3. Sector 3 is a tenth off your best.
Slightly over driving the car, braking wise, to turn 3. Yeah, so low speed, no downforce, car considerably rigid on the suspension, is kind of, I don't want to call it difficult to drive, because the car in this setup is still pretty much stable, but I think you guys pretty much saw what I mean. As long as you go into the slow speed corners, there's not much mechanical grip. Neither is the aerodynamic grip, which makes sense obviously, but nonetheless needs to be said has been an issue, not of the car itself, but
This lap won't count, you've cut the track.
for the driving itself. However, Meckets, Backets and Chettle, the car tends to understeer a bit, probably due to the aero setting, which may also support the rear instability. one final lap to come up with. Got to say, Vale and Clubs though considerably nice.
1 minute 48.239.
Next thing I need to change is the driving or the seating position. Just can't see anything. Also, you feel that the power really kicks in the upper gears. Yeah, not in the upper gears, in the upper rest, I mean. That's also when the traction control needs to be, well, it kicks in as well. It feels like a magical point where, like, when you go below 210, 220 kph, the aerodynamic grip just rips off entirely. Definitely feel a huge difference compared to an LMP1, that's for sure. Also, surplus is the car is technologically not as difficult to drive as an LMP1.
1 minute 47.
So
That was at
147.7.
147.7.
This is fair enough for the time being. So options. What is it with those? Did they really kill? Wow. Did they kill double clutch system? Amazing. Seems like they did. Okay, so field of view. Let me quickly go into the settings here. Just like on R factor, I want to see over the bonnet. Save the car. Cam, okay, that's done. Options, graphics, advanced. We're gonna limit them to 84 now. I'm sick of it. I think that's what I had beforehand. I'm just gonna, what is the, yeah, gonna do 72. Right. So back to Belli. Leon, either my steering wheel is broke, which could be a good cause, but I don't think double clutch system is working anymore. Sadly. So guys, if you do appreciate the content that we do, please have a follow up on Twitch and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make this community grow as we come up for the last race of today. Just another try. in the big hope that this input lag is fixed. Also, what else is going on the weekend? Tomorrow, Friday, I'm not very sure yet, but I hope we're gonna get an F1 2020 stream in with career mode round 3 in Vietnam. Beyond that, on Friday evening, so tomorrow evening starts in 2015. We're going to race on our Factor 2, the WPR AMD Triple Challenge. Gonna be the Tattoos at Silverstone, the Radical at Malaysia, and then in the end the Ferrari 488 GTE around Sebring. So 3 races, 3 cars, 3 challenges, each time 10-minute warm-up, 4-lap qualifying, and a 10-lap race. That all been with free setup but different tyre multipliers, so pretty interesting to see what this is gonna look like in the end. iRacing setups, high downforce, we're just gonna take it and see what we're doing right there. Honestly, I
Pit
still
lane
got
speed limit
shitty
is 64 kilometers per hour.
FPS or shit. I still
Exit's
feel
clear.
like having
Push.
frame drops. The picture's not fluid at all. If you see what I mean. I'm not sure if it's just me. I don't even freaking know what to do about this.
There's a car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Stay behind the white line.
But I'm pretty sure that you're seeing the same thing as I do. I'm freaking furious at it. Options, graphics. Nope. Pretty sure the issue still
Your exit's
exists.
clear. Don't cross the white line.
Yeah, disable the stream. That is surely probably gonna be the helping thing. Well, you know, I don't want to do that, of course. Maybe that helps it. So I got 100 FPS right there, but I just don't get a fluid picture, and it is awful.
There's traffic behind. Keep your wits about you.
Careful, car on your right. Clear right. On your right. Clear on your right.
Where's the caps overlay, by the way? Probably not being seen. Rip.
on your right.
Maybe I should run this
Slow car ahead.
game
Car stopped ahead.
windowed or something. Let me see what the system allows. I remember at some point that this issue just appeared and I couldn't get rid of it. Graphics, no border, yep. Whatever it is, I'll take it now.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
So it's just a minute to the race anyway, so we can't do anything.
Car stopped on the left.
That was a very nice view of the
Fastest lap for Davies, 120.4.
traction control, stepping in. Well, probably right. 5.8 did feel really, really good there. What? I'm sorry about the name. What that one guy suggested. Oh, nice new colors. The race session 160 registered. We should be up to the race now. Graphics. Let me see if something else is hindering us. Okay, we go to race. We're actually going to do that race and then have a short recap, a short opinion on the car. Itself, I haven't tested it around Silverstone a little as much as we tested it around Dallara, although of course though for racing I would appreciate a different track though. But yeah, gotta take whatever it is, right? So another 20-minute race and then we're done for the day. Hope you guys still enjoying it. Anyone here, by the way, that has the car, has used it, has raced it already, and happy to share his or her experience. Would be greatly appreciated, of course, getting the discussion going. So, how many calls we are? 20. We could try another back to front challenge and then, yeah, at the same time I don't want to. So is that YouTube chat still working? I'm so sorry I got this massive issue on the stream right there with the chat not showing up. For some reason I can see the viewership I think, but numbers, well, that's about it. Mythbuster, you need to stop the rear end to stop backing out. Is that on entry or on exit? Because I think the car is pretty fine overall. But I hear you what you say about the rear end. There were 2 or 3 times when it suddenly snapped as we're waiting for qualifying to come. Right, so how worse can it be? Fuel. Exit on power. Yeah, I think that can be quite nicely countersteered with a good traction control, but that's obviously
Pit lane
just
speed
me
limit
thinking
is
some
64 kilometers per hour. Disengage limiter. The pit exit's clear. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
stuff. I got a super bad picture. I can't fix it. I just need to somehow survive the 20 minutes. But maybe I'm insta-dead as well, so... Is it that, Mythbuster, what you mean? Is a big issue? Oh no. Oh, for God's sake. Boy, you know what? No, not green, green, green. I am going to fix this right height again. Because the car is just too rigid, the way it just bumps over the damn course. Gotta be kidding. Right, better. Hopefully.
All clear on pit exit. Disengage limiter.
Probably taking away all its turning momentum from that.
You're going the wrong way.
Ach, echt?
You're going the wrong way.
I just want to turn around. Is it? Das ist nicht wahr.
New fastest lap for Kaiser, 120.8.
I feel like a big
Pit exit's
noob.
clear. Push. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Yeah, it is that first lap thing again when the tyres are not up to temperature at all.
The leader's just done a 120.2.
You really hear that traction control kicking in. I really hope it is the first lap thing. That the rear end is so all over the place. Okay, one needs to explain to me. I have now put up so much right height and still the car bounces like mad, or in this case doesn't have any grip whatsoever on the front end. I'm just gonna reload the high downforce set and just take it and try to survive. Because seemingly putting the car up 10 centimeters high doesn't get you anywhere in terms of bumps. I didn't remember this car to behave that badly in this left-right thing. Was it contact? Nice. So it must have scraped the wall. Another back to front challenge incoming. It's not even a back to front challenge. It is whatever. Oof, big oof. Just take the high downforce set. Put 40 liters. Love the sound of just nudging the wall and did.
All clear, push now.
Guys, get in there.
There's the flag. It's over.
Hey there, Cyan. I'm not really sure if it is raceable, really. In all honesty. We're gonna find
One
out.
to go. Next time by. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed right now.
Starts in 17th. is correct. We do not have any engine modes.
20 minutes.
Got power steering assist. Throttle shape.
Follow car
page.
number 2 in the left lane.
Yeah, seems like there is no engine mode, which is interesting.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Catch up to car number 2.
Post car is off. Time to do your job.
Green, green, green. 20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
Got to stay safe in the first turn.
You got it.
There's an incident in turn 2.
You're clear
What?
left.
You're on the left. Go right.
On your right.
Oh my
Still
god!
there. All clear on the right.
Hashtag got to stay safe.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
Car right.
There's an incident in turn 3.
No.
It looks like King.
All clear on the right. Car right. Clear on your right. On your right. Clear on your right.
I just
Good start. Keep it up.
didn't want to get any damage for once, but yeah. Hey there, Cars Copper, how you doing? How's the LMP2 compared to the R-Factor 2 version? I'm gonna put that back that question for our comparison talk, which we're gonna do after this Bell I race. I hope you're fine with that. I need to survive that first. Honestly, it's that part of the track where we just went through where I'm gonna get killed. And I don't think I'm gonna get killed by an opponent. Just gonna kill myself by losing the rear end. Not gonna lie.
Okay, Michael. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P7. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. I think P4's gone off in turn 6.
It's so easy to go off really and spin with the car. So that puts us 6th. Not that this doesn't mean anything. No, 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 no. Oh, nearly did. So it looks really like as soon as the second lap starts, car and tyres comes to life.
The leader has just done a 120.8.
Wow. 120.8 as we do.
P6.
122.6, which is a lot faster than what we had before, but Jesus, we just crashed into the wall again. Certainly an improvement. MG2430 Motorsports, thank you very much for the follow.
I think P3's gone
Up
off
on
in
Twitch.
turn 7.
Into the barrier we go. Come on. It's so easy to do. You just start a lock up in the final stages of the braking zone, and the front end tyres
Kaiser is now in the lead.
are completely losing their grip.
There's an incident in turn 1.
The lead is bidding now.
leader has just done a 120.9.
Car just, it seems like the fuse just stalls and insta you spin.
1 minute 24.
P5.
It's a shame, we could go quicker and catch the guys ahead.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.8. I think P2 spinned it in turn 4.
Go right.
$15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Get in there, 2.1 seconds. Nearly did the same again.
Incident in turn 1.
I think if you're not going flat out everywhere, the rear end is controllable.
The gap behind is now 0.7.
1 minute 22.
One could say I found this out
Fastest
now.
lap. Your lap time was 122.6.
Quicker than the cars ahead, which is good.
Okay, Michael, we've just cut the track. Need to slow down, give back some time.
I hope the guys to the head keep themselves alive for some battling. Yeah, rear end car just brushed the wall like I did before. Taking it semi-throttle helps a lot here. Second gear
There's an
probably too
incident
low.
in turn 1.
Slight lift doesn't send the car into an instant spin. Because as much as the traction control kicks in, the first
You're in the
initial
sky
wheel
end. The
spin
gap's now 0.6.
hurts, of course.
Incident in turn 3.
So we're identical here.
Don't let this guy intimidate you.
Oh, Anson. I tend to fuck up any turn, which gets me further away from the guys ahead. Hey there, Marius, how you doing, man? Chatsy and Hertsy. So Manta's gonna put back the question as soon as we've finished with that race. We're gonna ooh, no, don't blink.
Clear right.
Thank you. As soon as we finish that race, we're going to talk briefly about this car
There's
in
an incident
comparison
in turn 1.
to the available R-Factor 2 LMP2. I think if I stay clear out of track limits, traffic and anything, I can hit that 21, maybe even a 20 at some point. Now I just hit the wall. It's so easy to go, just go a little too quick into the turns, and I think this time I broke the car. Yeah, Nice. Oof. Yeah, it's just no straight
On your
line
right.
speed now anymore.
We think P2 has gone off in turn 7.
Clear on your right.
No, Michael. Come on,
You know
mate,
what?
defend your position.
I'm gonna box it. You just randomly lose the
There's
second
an incident
now.
in turn 1. There's an incident in turn 12. It looks like it's Reed. The pit lane speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Are we still 5th? Nice. A lot, Mantis, but I think that is a track issue, not really a car issue in the first place. So when we're going to do the comparison about the cars and talking about feedback, or talking about my, how shall I call it, judgment, we're going to go back and take out the car again in Silverstone or another track. Maybe in the chat, give a quick feedback of where you would like to see the car being run at.
Okay, Michael, the next car is Kaiser. Incident in turn 1.
1 minute and 31.022.
Not sure, Mantis,
You've
I don't
used
think I
half your
do.
fuel.
No, I'm approaching a GTE, which is surely gonna kill my lap. Oh, thank you very much indeed.
There's an incident in turn 1. There's an incident in turn 3. It looks like Reed, sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Hey, it's 21.9.
Okay, Michael, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Looks like P3's gone off in turn 7.
Honestly, that LMP2 car behind just looks so quick. It is quick.
Incident in turn 1.
yeah, traction control kicks in. That is where the back end car can probably snatch a lot on me.
There's an incident in. Turn 3. E5. That's your fastest lap.
21.4. It's probably kind of as good as it can get.
Oh. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Alright Michael, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us.
I think we're gonna have to prepare for a dive. Or we just put it in the wall and that's his job done then.
Incident in. Turn 1. Don't be intimidated. Keep him behind you. He's quicker than you into turn 7.
He's quicker everywhere.
1 minute 21.523.
No GTs.
We think P3 has binned it in. Turn 4. You need to push if we're going to hold this position. Slower class car ahead.
Oh, yeah. Rip. Rip me. Rip car. Rip willingness to drive. Okay, so coming towards an end. Speaking about this car. Again, we're gonna take out the car again here at the Silverstone circuit to talk about it. Right, if you guys got specific questions, feel free to raise them now. I saw Mentor's asking about how is the car compared to R-Factor 2. I'm gonna talk about that as well, but first of all, I'm trying to put, with my limited iRacing experience, trying to put this car into context first. Just waiting until the track goes out, because at some point I want to say some specific things that can be explained best by showing it on track, how it works, how it really drives and stuff. So gonna do that in this way then. It's just, you know, a 5-minute rehearsal really on what we've already. The session you register is starting. No, not really. Okay, bear with me. I'm registered to a session. I don't think I am I? Withdraw. Thank you. Right. I'll just let that blink. Okay.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour.
So, what is this Dallara P217 LMP2 car to drive like? I want to put this, as I say, into the context of my limited iRacing ability, and I gotta say, for an iRacing high downforce car, it is really, really good on the rear end. Like, you can catch some slides, you can also quite hard smash the throttle out of the turns. You'll see this when coming out of Woodcut here. You just wait until the car dips in, but flat out, full throttle, has to do with the matter of fact that this engine probably develops most power on high RPMs, but that still allows you, with a little bit of short shifting, to have a solid rear end despite being flat out. Also, it is a car that you probably need to have a really loose back on. You see, when going here from Mackett's back at the chapel, the understeer kicks in pretty quick. That means if you go through stoves, you go through cops, you're running roughly about some 200 kph, 160, 170. Tyre's not 100% warmed up yet. But in combination with the high downforce the car offers, those corners are pretty easy to do in a pretty stable way. Also, we're gonna have a look into turn 1 right there, which is surely 200 plus. Going over the first curve, 230, 240 into turn 2. So car does that relatively nice. However, if you look into the slow speed corners though, and apart from this turn 4 where the rear end, when you hit the full throttle and the RPM goes up, the rear end becomes a little twitchy. I think the car overall as a balance is pretty good. In slow speed corners definitely you'll feel the suspension being pretty rigid. That, however, with just running the high downforce preset of iRacing, surely can be fixed with some setup work. But it kind of compares to the R-Factor 2 LMP2, because in the slow speed corners the car feels super stiff, the car feels hard to control and needs to be driven very sensitively. Not so much in the high speed corners, as you can see right here. It is a little bit more forgiving. High downforce package really helps building the grip up to a certain extent, of course, but you feel it pretty quickly go away. So if you go into Mackett's back at Chapel, as soon as you go into 4th gear and as soon as it definitely hit the 3rd gear, you feel that aerodynamic grip disappear into distance, which I think is sort of true. Remembering what the guys at iRacing Sports Racing set in the virtual Le Mans, an LMP2 car is pretty tricky and difficult to drive in low speed area, because the car is so stiff to set up in order to go quick in the high speed areas with its massive aero downforce. That compromises the low speed a lot, and I think that is pretty nicely hit. That said, I never drove an LMP2 car for real, but of course, as the experts, I want to call them, from iRacing Sports set, it is normal or pretty natural that the car feels heavy and difficult in low speed corners. I think that is pretty well displayed. Overall, running the baseline set, I feel that is a pretty nice car. We are on NTM V7, so the first 1 or 2 laps you need to take it easy, and then the grip really nicely builds. You can see Stowe and all the high speed corners are quite in a good balance here. That set, once again, I don't think I'm running the overall most aggressive set, so not the most fast set indeed, but you can comfortably do some laps. Nicolas Brousseau. So speaking of experts, Nicolas is one of their real life engineers, and probably just snatched up on and saw whether I have learned some lessons on how an LMP2 car drive. Talking about the sound, I saw some onboard sound of LMP2s in real life, of course. I think that sound is pretty close towards it. Definitely better than the R-Factor 2 sounds.
Sector 3 times quick.
So good job on iRacing in that regard. How does this car compare to an R-Factor 2, LMP2 in general? I think overall in R-Factor 2 the car feels a lot more unconnected to the ground. So you got this typical contact patch feeling on R-Factor 2 going on. Even in high speed corners you feel a little bit of sluggishness on R-Factor 2 in the LMP2 car, I would say. Which means that you sort of turn in and you got that sponge feedback. You turn in, you're like, yeah, if I'm gonna make the corner, yeah, I'm gonna make the corner. But in this car it is pretty much more like you turn in and like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna make the corner not. But I mean, there is more feedback. It feels more solid, more connected on the ground. As much as iRacing, as it is also known for ice racing, has its kind of ungrippiness in the feel, but the actual connection to the ground, the contact patch feels better. It feels more accessible. It feels more feedback. Force feedback. I think on R-Factor 2, LMP2 has one of the best force feedbacks around there. And then in iRacing, for the first time, I feel like pretty decent. You feel bumps, you feel curves, you feel little spins, stuff like that. Or not little spins, but little twitchiness of the car. Try softer anti-roll bar if it's turning too much. You mean softer front anti-roll bar. Okay, we're gonna prove if the engineer's got some knowledge. I can only disconnect there, put it in P1. Gonna do that quickly and then come towards a resume of the car, but finishing the comparison on R-Factor 2. The R-Factor 2 car has engine modes. We do not have that in iRacing. I'm not sure why. I think Nicholas can tell us on that. Isn't it the case that real life LMP2 doesn't have an engine program as well? I'm not sure if it is the case or not. Can't remember. Yes. Then of course iRacing doesn't have multiple tire compounds compared to R-Factor 2. Can consider this a bonus or a benefit or a disadvantage. I don't want to really comment on that because I haven't done enough endurance racing on iRacing. Okay, so that is actually more realistic on iRacing than, as Nicholas tells, LMP2 has no engine maps. On R-Factor 2 you've got 4 engine maps, so that is a bit of a difference. Not sure why that is the case then. Usually I wouldn't put out a car with engine maps if it doesn't have any engine maps in real life. Beyond that, I honestly do like the car. I am not the biggest fan of the massive high downforce cars like LMP1. I don't think it drives natural. Like sometimes the grip is so massive and then sometimes it just goes away and snaps. We all know my struggles with the McLaren MP4-30, the F1 car here on iRacing. I have the feeling that as soon as you hit 270 you do one small wrong mistake and you're off completely, having no aerodynamic grip whatsoever. That is just my personal thought on high downforce cars and iRacing in general. Therefore I think this mid to high downforce car feels really nice to me. Again, I need to probably have a setup that goes aggressive, which means goes loose in the back. So a cost cap on the engine maps, very much interesting indeed. So in the meanwhile I'm also ready to tell if Nicholas' setup tip was right, and I think I can tell that with a softer anti-roll bar in the front you definitely see,
track limits, this lap will be deleted.
Apart from track limits, that the car is a lot more lazy on the front. Yes, it grips sort of nicely still in high downforce areas, but no, in the high downforce areas it doesn't grip as well. That's what I wanted to say. Seemingly grips a little better in the low speed area, as there is a little bit more suspension travel, a little bit more load, but indeed for the high speed sections it feels, lazy is the wrong word, but not enough resistance on the front end in order to withstand the pressure of the downforce. You see us gaining time a lot here in Vale and Clark, making a lap time even identical. Turn 1 though, a little bit understeering there, a lot of understeering to 2. Anti-robot should help a lot here in 3 and 4, which it does nicely. So yeah, that is my thought on the LMP2. How good it will be a racing car, we're gonna see as soon as the season 4 really kicks off.
Sector 1 is quick.
I pretty much enjoy the car, and I'm really thinking towards maybe running it in an ILMS series. Usually I'd run a GTE there because I do not like the HPD. It's a difficult to drive car, but then obviously we need to wait and see what the setups will be like to drive. And that actually takes us towards the end of the stream. Just gonna finish the final lap.
Is quick.
So high downforce, we lost 2.5 tenths there. Nuno Cavallo, thank you very much for the follow up. Appreciate it, man. Close the sight gap to compensate. Bear with me, need to read that out. Oh dear. Close the sight gap to compensate the high speed effects. You have more roll. Oh yeah. Okay, that is probably just the explanation of what's going on in the car. Traction control kicks in nicely. Okay, some more words on the traction control real quick. We got 12 settings in gain and slip, and
you're now
that
0.1
gives you a lot of flexibility. I have seen a lot of, or I've just learned in Bel-Air, when you are like just, you know, 75% throttle is more effectiveness, and rather just keep the throttle smashed and let the traction control sort it. So if you're able to go around the corner just by lifting off a little bit and not make the traction control kick in, I think that saves you a lot of time in the current setup. That obviously needs a little bit more research, but yeah, that is my final conclusion towards this LMP2 car. I think I'm gonna race it in the future, that's for sure, so it definitely gets a good grade from me. And I hope you guys can deal a little bit with that feedback, whether you want to buy it. I recommend to buy the content. I think it is a very nicely done car, and I hope it will enable good racing and great racing. So Nicholas, I got 8 on the gain and 5 on the slip. Probably horrible, but that's what I raced in so far. Anyway guys, that's gonna take us to the end. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for being part of this stream. Again, I do hope I can put you into a little bit of a direction, and I was able to help you guys decide on whether you want to go for it, whether you want to buy the car and not buy it. I think it is worth it, and I think we're gonna have nice racing with it in the future. So, as I said, that's gonna take us to the end of the stream, guys. Oops. So, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for following and getting the discussion going. Democracy. Thanks also for joining there in the end. As I said, we're gonna be live tomorrow again, at the very latest evening 2015, with the AMD Triple Challenge. So the Tattoos SF17 around Silverstone, the Radical SRXX around Sepang, and the Ferrari 488 GTE 10 minutes free practice, 4 lap qualifying, 10 lap race, all races after another. That's going to be the program for tomorrow. Then tomorrow afternoon, maybe F1 2020 career mode stream. That is a little bit of a vague thing. And Saturday, if not on Friday, we're going to do it Saturday. Saturday we got the Virtual Endurance Championship pre-season race, 2 hours of Imola. I don't think I'm going to take part, hence sadly no stream. But on Sunday, Formula Sim Racing just announced their FSR IndyCar series. We're going to have a pre-season race around Appleville, Speedway and Palm Springs. That's going to be streamed live here. Stream starts 1800 Central European. And that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. And hope to see you on more streams in the future. Please have a follow on Twitch, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and give this video a like if you do appreciate the content that we do. That's going to do it for tonight. This is the Simpit, I'm Michi Hoyer, and I'll see you guys out on a track.